see. Let's make sure I'm not forgetting anything. Voila. In this video, I want to share something that is really important to me, and that is trying to avoid single use. This here is an attempt to open a conversation about what is it that we buy regularly that could be replaced by things we would only buy once or way less often. I am not immune to using single-use items. Buying an item that can be reused multiple times is most likely going to cost more money, but I'm sure in the long run, even financially, it just makes a lot of sense to spend more money on a reusable item rather than just keep buying constantly single-use items. So not only there is the sustainability aspect, but also the financial aspect that might be just a better option for you. I have 6 items that I want to share with you today, just to hopefully give you some ideas around the things you also could swap around your home. Now, I want to mention that not all of the reusable items are going to work for everyone. And in fact, even me personally, I have changed and evolved on different items, but for most things nowadays, there is a reusable solution available to you if you wanted to give it a try, or if you actually wanted to just completely swap for that reusable option. Start a internal conversation within yourself, or perhaps with people you live with. Is there a better solution for you that is reusable and that will stop the consumption of the single-use item in the first place in your home? The first item we're going to talk about are reusable makeup remover pads. I bought a pack on Amazon, and that would have been at this point 3 years ago. I still use them and love them. So for the last 3 years, I haven't had to buy any cotton disc pads to remove my makeup. That has been so convenient. I don't use that much makeup, so these are more than enough. Whenever I start my nighttime routine, all I need to do is wet one of these. It's like a microfiber cloth, maybe like a towel. I chose mine to be gray, that way it would last even longer, because even though I thoroughly washed them, you could still perhaps have some makeup stains over time. That's why I picked gray, but it comes in a bunch of different colors. You can do whatever works for you, and you have different sizes. I chose this size. I figured it'd be not too big, faster to dry. It replaces 2 items really. It replaces the cotton pads and the actual product that you might use with the cotton pads. So really, actually, all I'm using is water. And when I'm done with this step, then I go in with my facial cleanser. That's it. That's more than enough to clean my face. I'm really happy with this solution. In terms of maintenance, I use a little bit of soap to remove the makeup built up in excess, and I just throw them in my laundry with my dark items. And that's it. You could argue that it uses water in the laundry, but really the laundry is going to happen. Adding these to my laundry isn't going to change anything. I'm really happy with that. Every now and again, I will also add a little bit of white vinegar, and that will do the trick. This was very inexpensive. Actually, it was such a good purchase for me. I am so glad that I spent the money on it. Highly recommend. Speaking of plastic bottles, this is such an obvious one, but seriously, I do use this water bottle every time I travel or I go somewhere for a full day. It's very nice because it keeps my water hot or cold, or my coffee or whatever drink I choose to use this with. It goes in the dishwasher. So in terms of use and maintenance, this is really great. Used it in Japan. I use it for other trips. It's just a really nice item to have. I didn't want it to be too big because, let's calm down. This is 16 ounce and it is, again, dishwasher safe. I feel like this is really obvious for me to say, but having a reusable water bottle is just gonna change the game. Using single-use plastic bottles is too bad, not even mentioning the concern of microplastics in the drinks, especially if these drinks are hot. I think you're fine in terms of plastic contamination if you're drinking iced coffee in a to-go cup, but if you're pouring a very hot drink in a plastic-ish container, well, then the plastic is literally melting inside of your drink. I don't know about you, but I'd rather have the least amount of plastic in my body as possible. You have a bunch of different models, so really whatever size works for you. You also have different functionalities. I didn't want the straw, I didn't need that. I just wanted a screw-on lid and just a little opening like so. So I really, took the time to think about what it is that I wanted and needed. I'm very happy with this one. It fits easily in a car as well. I also installed a filter on my tap water. I feel really safe just drinking filtered water and not like plastic bottled water. Adjacent to the reusable water bottle, you could think about the soda stream solution that is really, really awesome to replace the single-use cans. If you like soda water or just sparkling water, give it a try. The Soda Stream is one of the brands you could use. It actually tastes really good. Yes, the bottles are plastic, but it's a very sturdy plastic, and again, if it's cold water, the potential plastic contamination is going to be very minimal because it's a cold temperature. I would highly recommend using the Soda Stream. It's obviously more money to start, but perhaps you can try it if someone around you has one. You could ask them what they think, and I am letting you know that mine is really great. I use it all the time. I really like that sparkling water I get from the Soda Stream. You can even add some flavors to it if you wanted, and that's such a great option to just completely reduce the amount of cans that enter my home. I really like that. It also saves me actually a lot of money in the long run because of how expensive sparkling water can be. Before that, we used to buy cans or plastic bottles, sparkling water, and we don't do this anymore, and that's actually really nice. Even though I don't need to buy any sparkling water anymore at the store, I still need to go get my groceries. Obviously, this is also, it feels very basic and obvious for me to say, but this is a reusable grocery bag. I really like this one because of how big it is. It's also actually super sturdy. So it's a very lightweight fabric, very sturdy, washable in case something spills. I actually need to wash it. I just got like a little tomato stain or something on it. It just serves its purpose really well. Whenever I need to go out and get groceries, I always grab a reusable grocery bag that will save so much plastic or paper, single use, from my personal consumption. So reusable grocery bags, I would say, is a must if you want to reduce single-use items from your personal consumption. So yes, it means that you have to bring it with you before you go groceries. It's not always feasible, but if you have a car, you can put it in your trunk. I mean, this one folds and gets super small, so I can actually put it in my other bag, in my regular purse. But you also have like smaller reusable bags that really folds into tiny pockets. I can try and link items in the description that you can pick up for yourself if you're interested. It's a very nice item to have. I've got 3 more items to show you. This one is really cool. Do you guys know what this is? If you've never seen it. I'm sure you've used the single-use version, and that would be to remove lint off of fabric. And this one feels like magic. It's basically just sort of a flat brush, sort of like a velvety fabric, and it just will catch all of the lint. You have to brush in just one direction, so there is an arrow on the item, and you can use both sides. And when it's full of lint, you literally just do boop, 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 remove it. I'd argue this little maintenance step is as annoying as trying to remove the single-use sheet from the roll version, the one that everyone knows. So highly recommend this. This is really awesome. It's been used for many years. I only bought it once. It's actually very inexpensive. Might be a similar price than buying the single-use lint sheet remover things. I feel like this one is not as well known as some other reusable items I just showed you. So there you go. What do you think? I love mine, highly recommend. We'll never get the single-use one. It also is really nice because you can get in the corners. I feel like the other one sometimes leaves sticky residue. I just really hate it. The sheets are lined with plastic. It just ends up in the landfill. It's literally not even recyclable. The whole design of that single-use item is just wrong for me. This is my great solution. Highly recommend this one. Okay, we've got two more. The next one, let's do these. These are just simply microfiber cloths, microfiber towels. They are used daily in my home for any spill and to clean the entire home. You can use microfiber towels for everything. You can use them for dusting. It works really nicely because it really attaches all of the dust. You can use them to wipe down counters, countertops. These are going to be excellent to replace paper towels, to replace Swiffer dust sheets, single-use dust wipes, anything like that. I really like this. What you want to do if you're interested is just get yourself a set. I have maybe 20 or 30 of these, and they are fairly inexpensive too. And I've never had to buy paper towels or dust wipes for several years now. I have different ones with different colors, and I just like to use them for different purposes. So one is for my kitchen countertop, one is for dusting, and the other one is for the bathroom. So it also is great to replace like a single-use disinfecting wipe. You can use a disinfecting spray and the microfiber cloth. So also for the bathroom, toilet seat, any cleaning really. And then basically when it's all dirty, I just throw them in the wash with a very hot temperature since they were used for cleaning. It works really well. I really like that I haven't had to buy paper towels nor any type of wipes in such a long time. This is really nice. That's literally the best in my opinion. Last item, also what to me has become such a basic, but maybe not to everyone. It is going to be a set of reusable food containers that are glass, because the glass version will be safe and durable. It's dishwasher safe. You can put in the freezer, you can put in the oven, which is really nice, not the case for the plastic ones. You can also use the microwave safely, because again, if you were to put the plastic alternative in the microwave, then you're at risk for plastic contamination of your food that you're reheating. So I would stay away from that. And it's awesome. Yes, the lids are plastic, so obviously the lids will not go in the oven. In the microwave, I wouldn't recommend it. Not only is it more convenient because of the fact that you can use them in all of these scenarios, it's reusable. And so in my home, these have replaced aluminum foil, saran wrap, and just the shitty to-go plastic versions that sometimes just collect in your home. And I bought different sizes. So for any food left over, and that happens very, very regularly, I can safely put the food in the container that matches whatever size I need and just reheat it later, or just pull it out from the fridge or the freezer later, and that is so nice and convenient. This single-use item I am considering swapping for a reusable version. What do you think? I feel like reusable tissues are a controversial one. I only have one friend who uses reusable tissues, and actually 2 people around me who do that. I kind of want to try. I'm just not sure what to buy. So if you have a link to great options for reusable tissues, let me know. I really wouldn't mind the laundry aspect of things. I'm just not sure whether or not I'd like the feel of it on my nose. So that's something to think about. But I am tired of just constantly buying a box of tissues. I use it daily. So actually, since I really make an effort to recycle and compost, there are not a lot of things left in my trash but single-use tissues. And so that's something that I would like to change. Let me know if I should do it. I really wonder whether you're already mindful about things you're buying and trying to just improve the things that you're using around you on a daily basis. So let me know if that is the case, or if you're just, starting on this journey, or if you're way more advanced than I am. I would actually love to know. I post videos around conscious living, mindful improvements, home decor, sewing, DIY, upcycling, you name it. So if that's something that you want to watch, I would really love to have you here on my channel. Make sure to subscribe and hit the like button if you like this video. That will definitely help me out. And I'm looking forward to seeing you in my next one. Bye guys.